Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of whatever the hell this is. This is going to be another PDF battle, this time against Shizuka. Her team was Lucario, Greninja, Rotom Cut, Klefki, Chandelure, and Nidoking. And my team, as you can see on the bottom, was Charizard, Mr. Mime, Escavalier, Dusclops, Electros, and Gastrodon. So obviously my Charizard is going to be Charizard Y. No reason not to do that. Now going into this battle, I wasn't really sure what to do in terms of team building, mainly because, again, I always have issues against one or two things, and I kind of think, if I remember correctly, I'm going to look real quick, I guess there wasn't anything necessarily that I didn't know how to deal with on her team, but it was certainly not going to be easy, certainly. So starting off this first battle, I'm figuring, Charizard's going to do pretty well. If he starts off with Greninja, not a big deal. I'm just going to start off with the Trick Room setter. Charizard hits Lucario, Rotom, Klefki, Chandelure, and not Nidoking, but it hits Nidoking hard enough, so I figured that was good. And then looking at the rest, I figured, Nidoking is kind of a problem, Chandelure is kind of a problem, Greninja's kind of a problem. I'm going to start off with Dusclops, because obviously Dusclops is going to be the only one that can be able to take those attacks. So that's what we're going to do. So she starts off with Nidoking and Lucario. Now, I'm kind of not realizing that Lucario can be Mega. But looking at these two, I'm thinking, maybe I'll be faster than the Nidoking. I don't exactly know, but I kind of want to take it out, because Nidoking can possibly be a big threat to my team. Lucario, I don't see Lucario doing too much right now. Lucario really doesn't hit Charizard super effectively, and even though it's really strong, it's not going to really be doing too much to me. So I'm like, I'm just going to ignore it. I mean, I'm going to go for a Heat Wave anyway, so I should be pretty solid there, But she goes for Stone Edge, and I don't even realize it gets Stone Edge, and that's just a straight up one-hit KO. So I lost my Charizard. Now that's not great. So now I lost my Charizard. I didn't go for Trick Room because I figured that the Nidoking would most likely be slower than me because she knows that I'm a Trick Room player. So that's not good. So then I bring in Gastrodon, and I'm like, alright, Gastrodon can get an Earth Power off. No, he can't, apparently, because I am weak as hell. Since Lucario, in 2 turns, has already wiped out half my team. That's not good at all. So I'm in a really bad position. Now I do have Escavalier in the back because I figured Escavalier hits pretty much every single thing on his team super effectively. So I'm thinking if I have to win this game, I have to bring out Escavalier and Trick Room. Not going to underspeed me with anything on her team. So that's what we're going to do. So now Lucario goes for Protect. I do have Knockoff and Drill Run. So I go for Knockoff first because I was 100% confident that Knockoff would kill the Chandelure. It was just, without a doubt in my mind, I was confident that the Knockoff would kill. I didn't want to reveal that I had Drill Run yet because we knew that she had Nidoking and Lucario. So obviously, if I go for Drill Run, she's going to know. Now I'm going to be going for Drill Run, but I'm actually going to go for Nidoking instead. The reason I go for Nidoking here is because A, I'm trying to burn the Lucario. Okay, so once I burn the Lucario, Lucario's not a threat. B, Nidoking can get Flamethrower, I believe. Either Flamethrower or Fire Blast, one of the two or both. So for me, I'm thinking Nidoking is going to be the biggest threat here. So I do get the burn off onto the Lucario, and obviously, the only thing that Lucario can hit stab with against Dusclops is Bullet Punch, or I think that's the only physical steel move, maybe Iron Tail. So I expected a Protect on, I think on the Lucario this turn. So I was going to go for the Greninja. I'm kind of in a bit of a iffy situation. Yeah, I do go for the Greninja here because I was sort of figuring, oh, he's going to Protect because I have Drill Run and I can kill him and he's burned, he's not a big deal. Hydro Pump, Sun's going to run out. I'm kind of actually a little weary here because I don't have the exact best way to kill the Greninja. Now, it was a chance to one-hit KO. I didn't even think that Greninja would have Focus Sash. I was running the calcs. I was going to go for Drill Run, and then I realized that she turned herself into a normal type, so Iron Head is my best option. But therein lies the problem. My calcs, in order to kill the Greninja, I had to Nightshade it, but it was normal type. Luckily, I do get a flinch. Now, I don't know if whatever the Greninja went for would have been enough to kill me. But obviously Trick Room runs out here. So if I didn't get that flinch, I 100% would have lost this game. And that's not fun. I don't like winning that way, you know? Because there's obviously nothing that a burned Lucario can do. She's not going to be able to take me out with anything. And as long as I don't miss my Joe run, you know, that's pretty much game. And unfortunately, I do win because of that single flinch. Because, again, you know, even in the sun, Scald plus... close combat probably would have been enough to take me out, because close combat's only neutral. So I think that flinch was really bad. So we're gonna search by code, because I ran out of room at the last second and I wasn't able to get the code saved. So we're gonna have to go through this. Now remember, this is week 2. Yeah, this is week 2. Oops, I put one extra one in. So this is an old battle that was supposed to get done, but we had to delay it. So, you know, just so you guys know. What? That's weird. I'm looking at it's very odd how these codes are set up. Usually the front numbers are the same. But either way, so going into the next battle, the way I was looking at it, I was like, Charizard's still my best lead. You know, I don't see anything that Charizard can lose to. Now, obviously, the Lucario we now know has Stone Edge, so I'm going to have to kind of play around that, you know. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Knowing that the Lucario has Stone Edge, I know that my Charizard's in a kind of a bit of a pickle. So in comes Lucario and Chandelure. Now, smart thing would be Protect, Trick Room. But at the same time, you know, you could just double into the Dusclops here. You know, Shadow Ball does a hell of a lot of damage. So I kind of have to figure out, what the hell am I going to do? So, what do? I Protect. I don't Mega Evolve because, you know, I know that I'm faster than both of these guys. He's going to go for Stone Edge. I mean, she's going to go for Stone Edge. And it's going to go onto the Dusclops, and it's going to do damage. But thankfully, I am a Dusclops, and I do survive that with grace. I think that was like 36 HP or something like that I survived with, which is pretty impressive. So I do get my Trick Room up. Now, obviously, I'm going to be faster than both of these. Now, I'm fully like predicting, yo, this Lucario, it's going to Protect. It's totally going to Protect. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to try and kill this Chandelure. So obviously, Lucario's going to Protect. She doesn't have a switch in to the Heat Wave. I mean, even Greninja doesn't want to take that. You know, no way, no how. Oh wow, I am dumb as heck. Okay, so apparently I go for Heat Wave for some reason. And then she reveals that she has Trick Room on Chandelure, and I'm like, this is great. There's nothing I can do here. So I'm going to leave in just hoping maybe she misses, hoping maybe it was a roll before, you know, but that's not going to happen. I'm going to lose my Charizard. So then we're going to get Shadow Ball off, and that's just going to kill me too. So I left Dusclops in there because I needed Trick Room in order to win. There's just no way I was going to be able to win without Trick Room. Because again, I brought Escavalier and Gastrodon. You know, we already know Gastrodon dies to close combat. We already know Escavalier dies to Flamethrower. I actually survive here. So either before she got a max roll, or I just got a min roll. I don't know. But I think it was better that she killed me last game, because that set up my Escavalier. This way is just not very good. So she used close combat. She's obviously going to be at lower defenses, so I will get a KO here. So that's good. That's very good. But now it's Gastrodon versus the world, and of course there's a Nidoking. Nidoking's just going to kill me. Probably with something. Yeah, there you go. I'm down. So that's game 2. So I won game 1 2-0. She won game 2 0-3. Did I say 1-0 2-0? 2-0. So now it's moving into game 3. These games are fast, because damn, that Lucario just shreds my team. Like, not even kidding. I don't know how I didn't see that coming. You know, that close combat is just pure power. So I have no idea how I did not see that coming. And go figure. I mean, I don't really think I had anything. Oh, video cannot be found. Alright, so I was able to get the third game working now. So let's just get right into it. Whoever wins this wins the set. So, going off of that, I believed, Dusclops and Charizard were the best leads, regardless of what she had Stone Edge on. And she starts off with Chandelure and Lucario again. So, obviously, Lucario has Stone Edge. Now, I can consider, I could stay in and predict the Stone Edge. I can switch out to Gastrodon, if I even brought Gastrodon. I could protect, but that, I figured, honestly, probably going to attack the Dusclops. Because last game, that's what she did. So I'm just going to go through. She misses, and it's like, oh my gosh, she would have killed my Charizard there. I'm going to get Trick Room up now. Oh man, that miss was so bad. I don't go for Heat Wave. Because I predicted her to predict me to go for Heat Wave and protect. So I was just like, I can kill the Chandelure, that's great, Lucario can't kill me, no big deal. And then I get the Ancient Power Boost. So not only did she miss the Stone Edge, I get the boost. And it's like, no, I don't want the boost. The boost actually does ruin me. It's not hacks against her, it's a hacks against me, which is okay, again, because I only lost the first battle because of that. Because I only won the first battle because I got lucky. So I'm fine with that, But at this point, because basically I do get the burn off on Lucario, and had I not had that boost, I would have been able to outspeed the Chandelure, take out the Chandelure, not get damage, and maybe survive the Stone Edge. I don't know. I believe I would have. So that was kind of a bit of an issue. So I didn't end up bringing Gastrodon this game because I figured Gastrodon wasn't really doing very much for us, So I see the Klefki. Now, not obviously, but the Lucario is going to protect. I didn't see the Rain Dance coming. I was going to go for Fire Punch onto the Klefki, mainly because Fire Punch is super effective. I do go for Paint Split. I made sure that my Dusclops was faster. Reduce the damage a bit here and there, so that's good. I do get the Fire Punch off. Even in the rain, it still does a decent chunk, but it's not enough, It's definitely not enough for me to continue on with. Now the Lucario is going to switch out, and in comes Nidoking. Now I decided to Wild Charge the Lucario, because this is my strongest move, obviously. Not much I can do about that. That is my strongest move. I'm going to burn the Klefki, because residual damage is, of course, great. And, obviously Wild Charge isn't going to do anything. So this is a hell of a prediction. What else would I do against... I could Drain Punch, but, again, Nidoking is a good switch in there. So I'm going to get a burn off, again, more residual damage. I could have gone for Nightshade if I really wanted to. I didn't really want to. I go for the Wild Charge on the Klefki because Klefki can get annoying. I definitely want to get rid of that Klefki. And I don't think Nidoking can really kill any of my Pokemon in one attack. So I was just like, I'm confident in leaving him alive. Plus my Electros isn't going to really be doing very much, So my Dusclops is pretty much at full. Close enough. I'm just going to sack off my Electros, and there's a plan behind that. Basically, by sacking off my Electros, I can come in free of charge with my Escavalier. And that's what I want. So she goes for Ice Beam. It's not going to do a lot to me. It's not going to do enough, And I'm going to get that Trick Room off. So far, pretty good, So I'm going to bring in my Escavalier. Now, obviously, I have Drill Run. She knows that from the past 2 matches. Now, the thing is Nidoking's the biggest threat right now. Lucario, not going to really be doing anything. He's burned, nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to target the Lucario. The reason I'm, again, targeting the Lucario is because it's worthless. She's not gonna protect a burnt Lucario who can't kill any of my Pokemon, because obviously I'm gonna go for the Nidoking. So I'm gonna go for the Lucario, because even if I didn't hit the Lucario, we're in the rain. I don't think this Nidoking has a way to kill my Escavalier in the rain, at least. So I'm confident in that play. Now I'm gonna go for Drill Run here again, and that will kill the Nidoking. So again, pretty lucky, She missed the Stone Edge, which means I wouldn't have. Which means I was able to kill the Chandelure. I wouldn't have been able to had that not happened, and this game would have been a very different game. So I won the set purely based on luck, and I don't like that, but that's kind of why I really don't like this game anymore. It's kind of boring when it comes down to it. But either way, this content's going to keep coming out. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Peace.